paddle their canoe onto the lake to go fishing when they noticed something flapping desperately in the water. As they approached, they realized it was a bird struggling to stay afloat. One of the men acted immediately, reached out, and the exhausted bird swam toward him on its last bit of strength. He gently scooped the bird into his hands and lifted it out of the water. Its feathers were soaked, and it was trembling with fear. This was a tiny, common swift chick. The man carefully placed it in a sunny spot on the canoe to let it dry. The little bird was exhausted and terrified, but the warmth and comfort began to calm it. Once its feathers had dried, he lifted it up in his hand to let it fly, but it was still far too weak to take off. Seeing this, the man decided to take it home so it could regain its strength. Common swifts spend nearly all their lives in the air. They rarely land, and their legs are very short, adapted only for clinging to vertical surfaces. On the way home, the chick clung tightly to the man's shirt collar, and a silent bond of friendship formed. The moment felt unspoken, but powerful. They had become companions. At home, the man's wife greeted the chick with care and affection, setting up a tiny nest for it. These birds can even sleep while flying, sometimes remaining airborne for months. She began feeding it small insects using tweezers several times a day. Over the following days, the bird steadily grew stronger, exercising its wings little by little. Its endearing attempts to flap in her palm warmed everyone's hearts in the house. The chick's determination to survive touched the whole family. Before long, it had grown, and its wings had become strong and healthy. And then the big day came. It was time to fly. The couple decided to take their little friend to a nearby park. They shared a quiet moment, locking eyes one last time. The woman opened her palm and the fledgling soared into the sky. Sometimes releasing a bird into freedom is like letting one's inner compassion fly into the sky. A small gesture can turn into a great miracle. Dear friend, thanks for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe for new video.